And tonight, well, we detected a networking error that's preventing my a local home networking issue related to the fact I'm on a Windows domain that is preventing the uploading of data to the EDSM and EDSM.net and Inara servers. So my records are going to be horribly out of date. For those of you following Commander Trium directly. However, that is not going to stop us from continuing gameplay for the time being. And we'll worry about uploading the data after the game set is complete. So I'd rather have that data live, as I had before. We will have to wait a day or two, but it is a problem that is being sorted out. Partly Microsoft will be sharing some responsibility for that, as I likely will switch domain control over to the... Oh dear me. Did I forget? Oh my goodness. I had thought I would log in ahead of these, and I did not. These 24-hour missions have got to be done away with. I guess we'll head back straight to Alcus. Something is not correct here. Remote. LCHS. There we are. That is a single 27 light year jump. About 2/3 of their maximum jump distance. And then we'll have to find some new missions to pursue. Hello there. Hello. Hello, can hear you finally.
You can hear me finally?
Yes, I can hear you finally. There was a lengthy delay in between the time when I thought I could start to hear you when we connected.
Yes, that's my mail.
Yeah, you might want to take care of that.
Yeah, I will.
Oh, God.
Okay.
And launching. Wait, starport services. Welcome to Rozdestevsky Hub. Sorry, Rozdestevsky Hub. I don't know, some word in Russian. Okay, launching. So, where are you this evening?
Hiding. Actually, I'm out in California.
Oh. I have to head out there.
I just don't want everybody and their dog knowing I'm out here and start showing up out here. I don't want it populated here like it is in fucking Robigo, so...
Well, stay in solo mode and then you'll have your wish.
Yeah, well, I'm in solo right now. Or I can go, I made my own private group. I can go in there too, so...
Oh, okay. You made your own server.
You know, I can be as much of a dick to myself as I want to be.
Hide on your own server and no one can bother you. Or at least only the people you want bothering you come to bother you.
Well, I just like in Discord that I can pretty much go put myself in a voice group like I am right now, so I'm sitting there listening to music through Discord.
Yeah.
And nobody can interrupt me, nobody can even come in there and do anything because it's a locked group or a locked voice channel.
Well, I had to upgrade my Microsoft services today, so I spent 5 hours on the phone with Microsoft going through Yeah, it was wonderful. Going through service options, architecture decisions, blah, 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 blah. And finally, we arrived at a point where I can use them for my domain account login, so I can have an Active Directory domain. I can log into the cloud via the internet, have all my machines represented, and have only the accounts I've set up on the Active Directory services in Azure be the ones that are allocated accounts on these machines. So that at the moment, you actually have an account on my home computer.
Oh, yeah?
It's the same one you use for your SharePoint login. And if I ever need you to remotely log into a computer for any reason, I can't imagine why that would happen, but if you did want to, hypothetically, you could.
Yeah, I got fucking interdicted.
You could even set up your Windows on your own Windows network on mine, and then we'd have a joined network. And I could have it so that the desktop that you have on your home desktop floated around any machine you logged into on our network.
Yeah, I don't like that idea.
No, I don't either. But anyway, just hypothetically, it's kind of neat. Hey! My avatar's headless, as usual.
Your avatar is headless?
Yeah, well, if you have a VR headset and you move your head back too far, you find out your avatar is headless.
Well, that's nice to know.
Because I guess they want you to have your own head on your avatar, or there was some vision of that at some point. Wait a second, oh, I'm being interdicted! Oh my god! Who's after me? Oh, it's a...
The static in the fucking in-game comms is annoying.
Oh. Sorry, I didn't design the in-game comm, so I can't take credit.
The static is louder than you are.
That should not be. I'm sure that has something to do with... Hang on a second here. Oh, there are two hostiles attacking me at the same time. One is a crate, And we're going to open with pack-hound missiles. Haha! Didn't expect that, did you? Target is obliterated. Oh, you know what? It's a crate and it launched a fighter. That little fucker. I blew up the spider. And hit him with my plasma cannon, and we're going to send another barrage of missiles at him. Oh, he didn't like that at all. Oh. His shields are gone. He's at 39% hull. He'll be dead in a moment. He's obliterated. Well, at least I got the main craft here. It looks as if there's been a detachment sent out from the Acropolis to help me collect. There you go. Okay. Anyway, my interdiction's over. How's yours going?
Mine's been over for a while.
Well, you started before me as well.
And I also went silent running and jumped away.
Oh. I wanted to fight a crate, equipped with a fighter, and see how well I did. I did really well. I blew up his fighter, and then I blew up him.
How about I bring my crate out to you and see if you can fight that off?
Well, I'm pretty sure I could win. I'd be in a good position to win with what I have right now.
You're going to find my crate, one of my crates, to be a challenge.
Any human with a crate, I should find to be a challenge. But I'm just saying, I'm in a good position to win. It would be a risk.
Well, considering it's all long-range cannons on it, and I can permanently stay in silent running or in cold running.
My shock cannons will go 5 kilometers now.
It doesn't matter if you can't target me.
Oh, I can target you well enough. They're on gimbal.
If your ship runs cold enough, you get any more than a kilometer away, you can't target them.
Maybe. But the shock cannons are just projectiles. They don't have a damage fallout.
Hi.
Orders, recall the fighter. Docking my ship.
Yeah. Well, I was thinking.
Okay, and you'd have a fighter, and I would have a fighter. What else do we have?
And the weird thing is, so I just swim him so much, and then I find him underhook.
I have passengers to deliver.
Well, your passengers would be a bit of an impediment. Woo! I've got 3 ships scanning me. What will they discover? These are FSS ships. FSS? Come on. What do you think about the analysis versus combat modes in the beta?
They serve a purpose. I haven't messed with them enough to really figure out everything, but it's simple enough to switch back and forth, so...
Yep. A lot of people are complaining about them. I don't know why. I think they're crazy. Now, when we last left this story, well, I owe a debt here of some sort, and the Acropolis is not included. Dock destination. Destination docked. And moving in on the Acropolis. And this should boost my Federation rank a little bit more. Where is it right now?
The missions out here are kind of shitty today, the last couple days.
Yeah. MSD light drive engaging. 4.
You're half naked again.
Now I'll get a bonus also for killing that crate and his henchman. The crate and his men. Of course, I have a female co-pilot right now. She may look like a man. Well, she is basically a man. In a woman's body.
Okay, your weird transsexual fetishes are kind of creepy.
No, it's not me that's creepy. It's the game that makes my female operative look like a man that's creepy. I can't imagine the average English female looking anything like that. Maybe Danish or German or something, but not English. Actually, Danish people are kind of sexy. For that matter, I know a number of sexy Germans, too.
I suppose you're an open, aren't you?
I am kind of open, but I do have standards. I'm usually very, very critical. Ah, yes, we have rings to deal with now. Including ring around the head. Or actually, it's just more like a halo around a headless avatar, as it turns out. Which is also kind of creepy. Okay, so what if it is creepy? We have a very accepting society today, relative to the past. Whatever, South Dakota used to be inundated with Mormons.
South Dakota?
Well, it used to be.
There's not a lot of Mormons here.
Not anymore. They also had a
It was.
How'd they get to Utah? They had to go through South Dakota, didn't they?
No. There's multiple ways to get from wherever to Utah.
Well, you can come through Canada. We don't have any Mormons here.
Yes, you do.
Yes, I'm afraid they're everywhere. All right.
What your big problem with the Mormons is tonight?
I don't have any big problems with the Mormons. I think they're wonderful. As I said, we have a very accepting society. It's a past society that had the issues. Here we have a civilian cruiser, the Acropolis. I think that you and I should have our own civilian cruiser.
Well, if we ever get mega ships, I want a mega ship so I can jump it all over the cosmos. Use it as my remote mining and exploration base.
Yeah, and it'll jump 512 light years in a shot. Whoa! Someone just, in an Alliance chieftain, just jumped right in front of me. And I do mean just in front of me. He just appeared. You know, it's amazing more accidents are caused by that. Like, oh, let's go back to normal space right now. Zoom! we're 5 meters off the port of another spaceship. Well, how'd that happen? Because you voluntarily submitted yourself to the lottery that is collide with other spacecraft by virtue of using a jump drive. Well, we're in the last few weeks of the beta now. Soon it'll be Christmas, the beta will be over, and we'll have our updated version to play with. Starport services. Welcome to the Acropolis. You may refuel, restock. Contacts, please. Authority contact all fines. We'll pay all of our fines, all 75,000 credits worth. Redeem all the bounty vouchers we have. Holy shit, there's 109,000. Okay. Well, at least we earned enough through killing our quarry to get our debts paid off in the system. And now...
What?
Is the ramen gone?
Yeah.
Have a look at the mission board. But before we look at the mission board... Oh wait. Destroy the Stargoid threat. We'll increase our influence with the Acropolis and Aegis Corporation. That's shown them, Commander Trium. Good work. Yes. Yes, it was. Community goals. They're almost at tier 6. I'm still in the top 75% with 480,874 tons of escape pods collected. Those cryogenic pods are pretty heavy, you know. How come there's no controlling faction here? Destroy the Thargoid Interceptor. Threat. Still on queue. And there are actually no Thargoid missions here right now, suggesting the Thargoids have taken quite a tumble. Ooh. Okay, that didn't do us any good anyway with the Federation. I thought it would, but it didn't. Bonds. Bonds. We now have 30,000 more pilots Federation bonds from wiping out Darklights. Trouble with the Thargoids is to hamper their expansion, you have to nail their scouts, and people aren't doing that enough.
To do what?
Well, you have to stop their scouts. They won't move into a system if they haven't scouted it properly. That's how we were stopping them before. Now, no one hunts Thargoids, and instead, we're not getting our Eagle Eye reports, so, because of a game bug. So, as a result, the Thargoids are able to hit bases they otherwise would not have been able to hit up till now. Sub-Commander Alexis Watts. She only wants 9% of the profits. Yep, we'll take her ahead. Oh shit, I don't want to give up that expertise. No, I can't. Did you get these contracts from Ramta saying decoding the ancient ruins and decrypting the Guardian logs?
Oh, I'm sure I did. I just don't do them.
No, but help me out here and tell me if you did get them.
Recently?
Yeah, would have been within the last week.
I don't remember seeing any, but I'm not doing any Thargoid anything.
These aren't Thargoids, these are Guardians.
I'm not doing anything Guardian related either.
Okay, I'm just curious if everyone got these notices or if there's something that, because I have up to 3 weeks, which implies the beta won't be done.
How the fuck is this figuring 18 jumps to Shinrarda?
That's normally how far it is.
18 jumps, a 65 light year jump?
No, it shouldn't be that far.
That's just it. I'm trying to figure out why.
I don't know. It's got to be a shorter route. Replot.
I've replotted it a couple times.
Well, there's something wrong with that answer. I don't know what it is, but it stinks to high heavens.
It's only 1,000 light years. It shouldn't be 18 jumps.
No,
I
I don't think so either. Not 60, not at 60 light years a hop.
Maybe it is. It seems a bit excessive.
Yes, quite.
1,000 divided by 60 is 16. So.
Well, it's only an
90
extra.
light years.
It's only an extra 2 jumps anyway. Who cares?
I don't know.
I need to get the hell out of this system, and I need to find a Federation hookup somewhere.
A Federation hooker?
Hook, yes! With some good old Imperial Coke. They make the best Coke in the whole goddamn universe, I swear to God.
So earlier today I noticed that you were on Discord, sitting in Marcus's group. Were you just eavesdropping or what?
Yep. I was working on code and talking to Microsoft most of the day. But I did manage...
Listening to their conversations and shit?
A little bit, yeah. I can't remember who invited me. Someone, I think it was Starbeaver. Someone invited me.
To Marcus's group? Marcus invited you when I asked him to.
Why was that again? I can't remember how the hell I got in that group.
I asked Marcus to send you an invite because I'm tired of you sending me in-game comms requests.
Oh.
That
So
way
I'm
you can join in and talk.
So I'm supposed to now use Discord to launch my Elite game.
Says who?
Well, as long as I'm in Marcus's channel, then I don't have to... The only thing is, I can't record your voice, so no one else has any idea what you're saying. Because I can't record Discord using my recording utility. So the conversations are very one-sided. They hear me and not you.
Well, just mute it. They can listen to all the universal noises.
I suppose. Where the hell am I going to find... I need a interstellar factors. Galaxy map. Interstellar factors. There's a lot of them around here. Holy shit, there's green dots all over the place. Why do I have a ship in this system? LHS 317.
No clue.
It's contested. It reminds me of something. There is a reason. Wait for it. Oh, I'm going to lose headset, despite the fact it was on recharge the whole fucking day. Can you still hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
I don't know why the hell my headset was just beeping at me. Normally it does that when the battery's low, but it's not beeping anymore. North Rockport. Let's just go here and find out what the hell I was doing in the system. Something's bugging me about that system. I think we're expecting a Thargoid attack there or something, and I had a ship delivered there. I also had a ship delivered to wherever, yes, to the community gold system, so I could load up on huge numbers of escape pods by sitting in the regeneration areas, the salvage areas of the game. And harvesting all of the pods that appeared.
Fun, fun.
Tons. It'll be more fun when we have to use the new scanning system to find anything inside the system. Man, is that ever going to change gameplay? You just watch. Oh look, it's Xanadu. Oh my god, there's a station in Xanadu. Chomsky Terminal. Named after the infamous Noam Chomsky, the greatest cynic of the universe, who claims that mankind will surely destroy itself in due course. Ever the hopeful one, Noam Chomsky. Okay. And jump. Jumping to send 2. And the winner is hey, the new Mamba, that's a Falcon de Lacy space frame, isn't it?
I think it's the Zorgon Peterson or whatever. Whoever makes the FDL makes the Mamba too.
And we just whizzed by our next target. It is a combat target. Weapons fire detected. Threat 4. We will accept battle. A Type 7 transporter is attacking. We've got no choice. We have to accept battle. Second incoming threat. This is a federal assault ship as part of the Blue Mafia, LP67242. The shields are almost down. My shields are going down as well. He's at 16%. My shields have gone offline. First target annihilated. Going to cargo modules and taking off shield booster. Take that one off, please. Active and active. Lost the fighter. 70% hull strength. Shields are coming back up momentarily. Shields are online again. 3 missile groupings. His shields are down. He's down to 10% hull. This is a Federation attack craft. Target annihilated. That was 2 Federal gunships obliterated. Shields are coming back up. I must say that tactic that you suggested, bringing down my shield boosters, worked beautifully. Thank you for that tip.
I've gotten to the point I don't have shield boosters on most of my ships anymore.
Well, I still like having the extra shield points, but if they go offline, I want to be able to take the shield boosters off. Now collecting debris remnants from all of the craft that have been destroyed. Shields have reassembled. I have 75% hull strength. I've launched a repair limpet. I don't need to recall my fighter. It was obliterated during the fight, but I took out all of their ships. I now have 4 active limpets running. 3 are collecting debris. 1 is repairing my hull. This will take us to back to 80% hull strength. Gain about 5% hull strength per repaired drone deployed. We've ejected our repair limpet. Resetting course for Chomsky Terminal and engaging super cruise. 267 light seconds off. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, jump. Approaching planet around which Chomsky Terminal orbits. There is another player here. Commander Doc Lentz is present in this system and directly ahead 000 marked 0. He has gone sublight at Chomsky Terminal. Now at 30,000 kilometers in closing. There are other commanders present here. Commander Moore Piston, also present and docked at the terminal. All three commanders in this near the starbase are inside the starbase right now.
Landing gear deployed.
Sending a text message to everyone in close proximity. Comfortable? Morphiston responds, question reg. At everyone FDL. Commander Cradle. I asked, do we all have purple hair except for me, the blonde-headed purple Cruddle? Oh, Crudeye says no. Doc Lentz says I'm gay for making that comment. So I said, you're just jealous, explains the complete helmet. And Doc Lentz replies, you bet.
Sounds like you're trying to get yourself ganked.
No, just gay bashed. Good old-fashioned 80s style gay bashing. Good times had by all. Accept delivery. Accept. And blow up the power grid at LTT 4730. No, I don't think so. I don't like blowing up power grids anymore. It's boring and sometimes impossible because of game modes. This should get us to over 90% the way to our rank. Desired objective. We can go taking wet work assignments for the rest, or let's just do this for now. They aren't leaving. I thought they were leaving.
I don't know.
Well, they can follow me if they want. They're only flying light craft, Cobras and Sidewinders and whatnot. I don't think they're going to have very much luck with taking a Cobra up against an Anaconda, but they're welcome to try. Ooh, one of them's flying an Adder. How brave. What do you think? Do you think it can take an Adder?
No, I think it'll take you.
Yeah. Oh yeah, we have to pay off our fines and sell to the black market, so we're not down here yet. Redeem the bounty vouchers. Confirm. 118,000 credits so far. We'll sell some hot consumer technology that I picked up. And sure, why not sell hot evacuation shelters? Because physical black market goods are just that much fun. 164,000 credits and fines across the Federation are now settled. No combat bound vouchers were outstanding. Okay, so except of course 30,000 from the Pilots Federation that I have on me. Now cordial at Chomsky Terminal. Excellent. And we can take 72 units of reactive armor and deliver it to LP 67242. Or we can sneak in 40 units of cocaine to Almina.
You'll snort it all.
Hey, if you sell the drugs, you never do them. You'll just end up doing all your own product. You know the rules. If you haven't lived it, then you've heard of them before. Although, for some strange reason, war supplies make more money than narcotics. 45 units of reactive armor will get us more money than narcotics will. Almina. Where the hell is Almina? You know what? If someone wrote a language analyzer on this conversation, they would think I was selling weapons to terrorists, for sure.
That's why you're doing all the talking and I'm just listening.
Yeah, that and I could also mention that Almina is a colony 13.4 light years from my current position in the galaxy, which incidentally is nowhere near Earth. An important fact, not worth overlooking. But now you've got me all curious, so... Oh wait, I've already got delivery going somewhere else. Wait a minute. How the hell did that happen? The controlling faction somehow got control of the 40 units of narcotics. It was a completely different faction a few seconds ago, one not even aligned with the Federation.
Right.
Good night.
Okay, time to look at the galactic map and see what our missions cover. There are 3 data delivery missions. Each less than 1 day. And another 2 which are greater than 3 weeks. Okay. We have the following. LHS 301, LFT 698, and LFT 709. Are you near Shinrarta Desert yet?
I'm in Shinrarta right now.
Yep, that's you. I can see you. Ooh, let's go party in the Bunda system. You must have got there a little while ago.
I just got here about 2 minutes ago, actually.
Yeah, that's when I first noticed the green icon saying, "You have a friend here." Friends. Second it. And there's a moon in this system, which is of interest, called... Okay, there's a colony bordered by an asylum. Curry Depot. I think it's supposed to be spelled with 2 R's, but that notwithstanding. Unless it's Curie. As in Madame Curie. Okay. Lunching. An Alliance bureaucrat has just arrived on an Asp Explorer NPC class. Laying in a course for LFT 698. 11 light year distance, jump, stand by for execution. FSD charge underway. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1, jump.
Mission critical message.
We have 55 minutes to complete the delivery for a bonus. How exciting. And the galaxy just can't stop itself from roaring on by. It's amazing. We're moving 20 times the speed of light. The stars are hardly moving, even the ones nearest to us. Just puts the whole galaxy in perspective. It's fucking immense. And we can't even travel the first 4 light years without it taking 25,000 of crew time, even factoring in time dilation. Approaching Curie Depot. Neptune-class gas giant. We are going to be on a world near the ring system. There are Hazareses in this system, close to where the planet is in the ring system. This is interesting. Are you cold or something? You're rubbing your hands together.
Yes, it is cold here. It's
Why'd you
1.0.
Why'd you turn up the heat a little bit?
It is turned up. Still gets cold.
Chalker Asylum, it's right near Curie Depot, but it's actually over 400 kilometers distant from the colony, but it looks like on the map it's like right next door to it.
Flight assist off. Flight assist on.
I just took a screenshot. It will be saved to our sites page on SharePoint. Our SharePoint services, by the way, should not be affected by any of the changes forthcoming in the Microsoft contracting changes due on the 22nd November, so you should see the SharePoint site not affected. Your account should still work and everything should still be normal as before.
Landing gear deployed.
Okay, so LFT 709 is our next target. Holy shit, this system is fairly well populated with 4 Orbis-class stations, 2 terraformed planets, and 5 smaller stations orbiting other planets in the star system. Course laid in for LFT 709.
I'll be back shortly. I gotta find a restroom.
Okay. Yeah, this colony does look very heavily populated. Cities all over the place. We're approaching Hutchinson Ring. FSP 2048 Hutchinson Ring. A Federation
Scan detected.
Orbis class space station.
Landing gear deployed.
This planet full of colonies does not say how many people it has on it. Just that it has 2.3 atmospheres, 91.2% nitrogen, 8.7% oxygen. It's the right combination given that surface pressure. A little bit tropical on this planet. 300 Kelvin, is that correct? It's about 20 degrees Celsius, it should be fine. There's a 30 degrees. Humans are so sensitive. water world. Not terraformable, however. Carbon-based water life. It has a 58.9% ammonia atmosphere. Isn't that wonderful? A system that Thargoids and humans could co-inhabit in theory. Oh look, a waste processing center. Yes, this is a 30th century toilet. It will take more reputation on the 30th century toilet. Sorry, the 34th century. 35th century toilet. Wow. The LQ Hydra system seems to be filled with alcoholics.
I'm back!
Not just any shit, wet shit, raining from the sky by the cloudful.
You got wet shit falling from your cloud?
What? Open the galaxy now. A ton of wet shit is falling from my cloud. Wolf 397. We're in the vicinity of Wolf 397. Should probably take a detour there. Not up here very often. fair ways away from the Empire. There's only one Imperial world near me right now. GD 140. I don't know what they're going to do with planet atmospheres, but at some point, yeah, there's only 34 million. Okay, you've got 2 full Earth-sized planets. There's lights all over these planets, thicker than the night side, the darkened side of this one, the homeworld of humanity, where there's 8 billion people, right? And yet, there's only 34 million in this star system, but both planets are lit up like Christmas trees on their night side. You'd think there was like at least 16 billion people in this system, but there's only, just under 35 million. Does that make any sense? Not including who's on the space station?
No.
So when they make it possible to land on these planets, there's going to have to be some renovations done to the way they look from space. I think that might be part of the problem. You can't have planets that are supposed to somehow have 16 million people on them lit up like Christmas trees from one coastline to the next. Unless they're mostly water, and these ones are about, well, in some cases they have less water on them than Earth does.
So you interested in having a little bit of fun?
In a minute. I have to finish my mission first, but then what? What do you propose?
I'm going to interdict you.
That's not going to be fun.
Why?
Well, because you have a superior warship, you have superior access to weapons, you have more money, and, oh yes, you have more combat experience than I do now, probably too, to boot. Given your recent tip. The only thing I might have in my own favor is combat skill, but you have a HOTAS. I don't have a HOTAS.
Okay, I'm coming at you with a crate that's designed for cold running.
What if I just flee?
You probably have a pretty good chance.
Yeah. Well, you can't destroy my craft.
I won't kill you. I'm just curious to see how well other ships can pick the ship up on scanners.
Oh.
My theory is, and from what I've been told and what I've heard, that if you get a ship to run cold enough, that it reduces the range at which scanners can pick you up.
Well, that's certainly true, especially in FSD, in frame shift. But then you can't be using friendship status, which is impossible because you'll always know what system I'm in. If I leave the system, you'll know instantly. And you'll know which system I've gone to, so, I mean, it doesn't really help matters. You won't have that advantage against another opponent.
No.
And the other thing I think is dumb, if you retreat to the warm embrace of a friendly space station, they get pissed off with you again if you use your weapons to defend yourself while you're near the space station.
Landing gear retracted. Frameshift drive charging.
Shit. On a collision course here with Planet X.
Orbital flight engaged.
What the hell kind of G-force are we dealing with here? Why do they always build space stations close to giant pits? Seem to be bottomless right next to them.
I do not know.
And now let's crash into this building. It's so much fun to do that. That's the one thing my city doesn't have, is a tall spire near the center. It used to be in this city that you couldn't build a building taller than the Peace Tower of the House of Commons, which is basically was the highest point in the city for a long time. And now it's within a certain range of the House of Commons. You can't build buildings any higher than that, which has allowed them to put up a 40-story structure in the south, towards the south end of the city. It's still in the planning stages, but it will be the tallest part of the city when it's finished. I guess property values had climbed to the point where that became necessary. But this city is remarkably...
It's not so much property value, space. The taller you go up the building, the more or the less square footage you're theoretically using.
Yeah, but the city itself is remarkably flat. Like, Winnipeg has 4 40-plus story buildings at its center, and Ottawa has 0. And yet Ottawa is a city of almost 2 million people. It's about twice the size of Winnipeg. But it's just very flat. There are no buildings that are higher than 17 stories. Commander Boris. Oh, what time do we have here? 11:25. Well, I hate to say it, but I think we're out of time for the night. I'm going to have to log off.
What? You gotta come out and play. I'm sitting out here waiting for you.
Yeah, no, I'm going to go to bed. I have to get up early tomorrow. I've got my scooter got yet another flat tire because one of my crazy tenants, no doubt, has started planting sharp objects behind the tires of my scooter in order to discourage me from parking next to his window. He wants me to park my scooter next to his neighbor's window and shine my light in her window instead.
Well, there's an easy way to solve that. Call the police. It's vandalism, destruction of private property.
How do I prove it's him?
Doesn't matter. Police start showing up on a regular basis because you got fucked up tires and you got chunks of shit in it.
It's true. I mean, there is evidence there, but the police will cluck their tongues, agree it's unfortunate, and claim there's not much they can do other than monitor the situation.
Well, that's just it. Police start hanging out in the neighborhood a little more often, and every time something happens to your scooter, you call the police. They're going to start thinking twice about fucking with your shit.
Yeah, you can't just son of a bitch like that. He might get evicted as a result of his misbehavior. Actually, he would almost certainly be evicted due to something like that if I had evidence. He'd be gone inside of 30 days.
Okay, before you log off, you should do me a favor, though.
What?
Pop up out of the thing and just see if you can...
Are you in this system?
Target lock on me.
Are you in this system?
Yes, I am actually targeted on you right now. I am 4.6 kilometers
Okay.
off the port bow.
All right, we'll give it a whirl, see what we can see. You have been detected. You are right there. 4.3 kilometers ahead. Lead me where you will.
Target shields offline.
Your target lock has been lost. I can still see you visually, but you're off my sensors. I know something's there, but I don't know where exactly it is.
So I can actually launch a barrage of firepower at you, and there's not much you can do about it.
I see an ejected heat sink. Again, I see you visually. You're definitely there. But I don't... here, let me launch a fighter. I'll see if it has any more luck finding you. I'm not up high enough. I have to go up higher.
Yeah, get up away from the damn base.
Yeah, well...
Landing gear retracted.
Okay. We're out of mass lock range.
I'm outside the fire zone now.
Well, I still know you're there, but I don't know exactly where you are. Here, let me move a little further away yet. Yeah, and 9 kilometers off, approximately. Scan, something is scanning me. Is that you?
At the moment, no.
Okay. It's the FSS again. Okay, so if I go over here, head towards your last known.
I'm actually straight above the city, or the base. Just hovering here.
Okay, 1 second.
I now have you on scanners at 6 kilometers.
Yeah, I'm still not showing a... There we go. I've got the fighter. Fighter's mine. I can certainly see you visually, but
if you got gimbaled weapons, you can't shit out of luck. They're not going to work so well.
I don't know what I have. I'm in defense mode right now. Plus you have a fighter of your own if you want. Narrowly missed you, as was desired.
Now, if I actually pull the trigger, it'd probably be quite frustrating.
Why?
I've got 5 Tacking launchers on here, all highly engineered.
You'd be visible instantly, I would think.
Should we try and find out?
Let me fire 1 barrage. Been sighted.
I just got fines.
Yeah, and I don't know what the hell happened, but none of them seemed to hit. I guess you were not aiming directly at me. My shields are still up. You're under attack. Defense forces are coming after you. You better run. Yeah, they're after you. There's lots of them coming after you. My Anaconda, my crew is coming after you as well. Oh, you've launched a heat sink. Are you just attempting to evade everyone, or what are you doing?
Trying to get rid of the 450% heat rating.
Yeah, that'll hurt you after a while. Can't really enter the FSD with a 450% heat rating. You're not on my scanners though, I can't see you. Oh, there you are.
No, but I'm getting fucking bombarded pretty good.
And you're locked on target now. Actually, I can see you. Full view. Sensor lock has been acquired. Weapons are armed.
Yeah, I'm out of heat sinks too, so...
You need to get the hell out of here.
You really?
I can take some of their hits if you want. Here, I'll maneuver in front of them. Trying to maneuver in front of this one fucker. He's trying to close distance. My crew member is attacking you. And just finished you off. I'm sorry about that. If it's any consolation, I got a 300 credit bounty claim on you, but you probably have more than enough money to afford to repurchase. Unlike some of us.
Well, that's why I can afford to dick around. It cost me $5 million to rebuy that ship.
I didn't even take a single shot at you in the fighter. But I'm on board the fighter. My crew level is expert, equivalent to my combat rank. And she's a computer and I'm not. I'm human. And I think I will, you just gave me all the more reason to fire her when I get the chance.
She didn't do a very good job.
Well, she didn't do as ordered, no. Regardless of the fact she couldn't understand my orders, it's immaterial. It says here my starport privileges are restricted. I don't know why. Maybe it knows about our friendship status.
You do got a fine there.
Yeah, I do. I'm going to have to land at the station to clear the fine now. So I didn't get away scot-free.
200 credits buttered and burning up your bank
20 million in rebuy? Yeah.
So then, you look at me, I'm out dicking around with a ship that can take it. I can deal with it since I've got what do I got? 595 million sitting in the bank. I can afford to screw around a bit.
Yeah. I'll switch to command of the mothership. I have command of the mothership again.
So basically what that tells me is that launching a barrage of fucking missiles like that generates a whole hell of a lot of fucking heat when you're trying to not be seen. But yeah, otherwise I can pretty much stay hidden pretty well.
Yeah, you can. I mean, and even if I closed the distance to near zero, it didn't help me at all. You were still invisible at zero, point blank range. I was going to do a couple mock shots on you, but of course you had no shield, so I didn't want to hit your armor.
Yeah.
But I could tell that I could have shot you, yes, but it would have been manual target only.
And that's the trick, forcing people to manually target you. Because a lot of people don't. They rely on their gimbals too much.
No, I would at that point turn it over to the computer to do, and I would jump into a fighter and come after you that way. Obviously, is the better solution. Quite by accident, I discovered that by doing this little exercise, but
yeah, I suppose I could go load up, let's see, that Anaconda's in Pleiades. I suppose I could load up my cutter with a bunch of fucking shark cannons and have fun with that.
yeah, we were 70 degrees directly above the base. So probably 15 degrees off of Lake Zenith. Basically strictly above it. We're talking about the actual distance of azimuth versus from the North Star to straight up from Earth's surface. I think it's at 11 degrees right now or something. Not far.
Just to be back there. That ain't so far, at least.
No, I'm just going to dock here at the station. It was an interesting experiment, though. You can see why you wanted to run it.
Yeah. Well, sometimes it's easier to experiment with a friend who is expecting it, so that rather than just find some unsuspecting person.
And gank him.
Wow.
Wow, the computer's really good at bleeding off speed using the docking computer. Narrowly missed colliding with a beluga liner on our way back down.
Landing gear deployed.
You know, docking at landing pad 15. You can see why the Starbase authorities wouldn't like us like fucking around that much near their base like this.
I've done it outside of bases before, or starports before, but you're usually about 20 clicks away from the station.
Yeah.
Not like 10 clicks above the planetary base. I think there's a lot of cannons from the damn base firing off at me too.
There were at first, but you send it out of range, and then you just had the 4, well, it looked like there was 4, maybe 5 Vipers, and then a couple of them turned back, and it was just me, the fighter, and one of the fighters from the base in the end that were all together.
Yeah.
And I think it was my sub-commander that was able to take out the whatever remained of your ship, otherwise you probably would have gotten away. Which is why she'll be fired. She doesn't know it yet, but she will be. 300 credits, all fines combined, paid.
I go into silent running of this ship, I can go a long ways at full throttle. No boosts or anything like that.
Oh well, I'm sorry I have to log off early, but if you had been around more on the weekend, not out hunting.
Well, I'll probably be around tomorrow at some point.
It's getting kind of snowy, isn't it, for hunting anyway? Hunting season getting late.
No, I can hunt through the middle of January.
Holy shit. Out in the blizzard, and in January blizzard, with your rifle.
I've sat in the shelter belt for 8 hours straight when it's 20 below zero.
Yeah, it's believable. Only because I've done it the same thing with fishing before, but it's not, I didn't find it that much fun.
I am at 11%. Let's see what my running temperature is once it gets warmed back up.
How the hell did you get to 400? You had 450 heat from the Hound Pack missiles? Pack-Hound missiles?
Yeah, I didn't have any pips to weapons. If you don't have pips to weapons when you launch them things, they'll fucking generate a lot of heat.
Shit. I guess I'm just lucky. I don't go over about 150 when I launch my full barrage.
I launched like 100 missiles at you.
Yeah, most of which missed somehow. I don't know how the hell that happened, but I have 3 anti-missile launchers, or 3 point defense cannons. But there were a lot of missiles...
Huh?
There were a lot of your missiles just straight up missed. Like, they didn't even come close to hitting me. And they were left sitting around above the base, and of course what happened to them? They came crashing back to the ground again after. And they may have even exploded at the base. I don't know if they blew up here or what the hell happened to them, but they were over the base when they lost fuel and just fell out of the sky. So,
yeah, I might not have had a proper weapons lock on you either, or sensor lock.
possible, but I know a number of them just went, you were too close to fire them, and you ended up shooting at least a good couple dozen around. My shields didn't go down, so I know there weren't enough.
Each time I pull the trigger, it shoots 20 missiles.
Yeah, it's true. So most of them probably did land on target. Point defense cannons took care of a number of them.
I don't know how many they'd take care of. But
All that they could. I've seen them take out 4 rounds in one go. But then again, those weren't necessarily pack hounds.
yeah, and I'm running pretty fucking hot with these stupid pack hounds running on here too.
Yeah, I'm not sure that barrage was the best idea, looking back on the attack. At range, yes, you would have had more of an advantage, but I'm still not sure they all would have hit. They certainly wouldn't have, I don't think. Not all of them. Maybe enough to take the shields down, though.
Yeah, the pack hounds just run. Different weapon modules, or different modules have different heat, how much heat they generate, and the pack hounds just generate a lot of fucking heat, period. Even if just being turned on, I shut them off, I drop 10 points worth of heat within 30 seconds. I'm at 60% heat right now.
Yeah, I run at about 32% heat, normal running temperature, which is one of the coolest craft I've ever run.
Well, like I said, my crate right now is 16%, but I got the weapons all turned off, powered off, so.
But I mean, if I had already planned, if once you launched your missiles, your opening barrage, which was anticipated, I would have taken down my shield boosters. That would see my shields restored in about 90 seconds within your first attack. So if all I had to do from that point on was last the first 90, and I figured I could take the battle.
What do you have for a shield on there? A bi-weave?
Yeah, 7C bi-weave, fully upgraded.
90 seconds for you to regenerate that shield, even with the boosters turned off. You got some serious fixing to do.
Well, I'm estimating. I haven't timed it. I'm guessing it. Maybe it's...
Mine will regenerate 36 seconds from being completely blown out.
Okay, we'll say 40, 45 seconds then. But I mean, the point is, after whenever the shields came up, I'd have a pretty good shot at taking your shields down and depleting your armor before you could take the rest of me apart.
Yeah. The only thing I'd really be able to do with this is just outmaneuver you if I'd be able to stay on your ass end.
Yeah, you wouldn't.
So that's easier said than done.
Yeah, no, I don't think you'd be, because this Anaconda in particular has more thrusters. Like almost everything has gone into devoting as much upgrade potential as is possible for the Anaconda to its maneuvering thrusters. The thing is such a pig when it maneuvers as a general rule, that its biggest vulnerability is the fact that its turn arc and turn speed are just too damn slow. But once you bring that up to a modicum of sanity again, then it becomes a formidable weapon. And I think, like I said, it'd be tough to stay completely out of the turn arc for that length of time. I just don't know that unless you become exceptionally more skilled a pilot than I remember you being. The only craft that I would give you credit for being able to defeat me in would not be the Crate, it would be the Imperial Courier. With that craft, you could take my Anaconda to pieces. even armed as it is. And the reason I say that is because that's where your ability to maneuver would come in. I couldn't match it. It's the only craft I've seen so far where I can't match the maneuverability with my thrusters.
Fully engineered thrusters on a Anaconda still doesn't match a medium-sized ship.
Shouldn't.
This crate in particular doesn't have the greatest thrustering. My other two, though, are maxed out and are actually quite agile and nimble. They'll travel 530 meters a second.
Yeah, if you kept coming in and going out, and coming in and going out, it's possible you could score a victory. That would be my hope.
Yeah, it's because with this ship I'd have to take strafing runs. I can't stand in the firefight.
Yeah, you'd have to take the strafing runs. Yeah, but I've got also, just as another disadvantage, I've got the upgraded auto-firing, auto-turreted flat cannons, or multi-cannons, sorry. So they're going to be shooting it, which as you pass, they'll be shooting on target, and they will hit you. Every single pass you take.
It depends on the shot speed, though.
Yeah, I don't know what that is.
If it's a straight-on shot, but if it's a side shot and they got a lead, then they might not have enough lead. At distance, they're not going to do very well.
Don't they go by inertia? I thought that, like, regardless of which way you pointed or were thrusting, they would go by the inertia of the craft doing the pass. So if you turned sideways and then went around, but you might be right. Maybe it's not how it works.
Once that shot is been fired and it's traveling to the target, all the target has to do is change direction, and that shot is no longer any good.
You're right. Yeah, that's true. Inertia or not. It should be inertia, though, that carries the targeting. Inertia in the end is a better indicator than which way the thruster happens to be pointed. Because you don't know when the thruster is going to be turned on.
The biggest thing is, anytime you shoot any kind of a projectile, you have to lead your target, which means you're shooting where they will be, not where they are.
Exactly.
If they change right after you pull the trigger. They change direction. You're screwed. Your shot is off. You're going to miss.
Well, that's the benefit of the multi-cam, though. It shoots clouds of shit at you, right? So, I mean, it's designed...
At range, though, even a multi-cannon, majority of your shots are going to miss if they're...
The majority will, yes.
Like
yeah, the majority will. If you keep doing that during your strafing runs, then yeah, you have... Again, it's a possibility. I can't ignore it. It's definitely possible for you to defeat an Anaconda that way, even flown by a human. But then again, I've also got the complement of shot cannon weapons, and those hurt when they hit. So if I get any of those landed on you, and to say nothing about the huge plasma cannon, that gets a shot in during any of these strafing runs, I think it might be over. But that's not a guarantee. I might miss every single time. If I do, the battle's probably yours.
A lot of what I was trying to do is just sit and do loop-de-loops and shit like that, but something that shit at me had fucking lasers. And those things, it don't matter. If they're gimbal, they're going to keep track, or turret, they're going to keep lock.
Yep. Well, in any rate, I've really got to run now. It's getting very late, so I'll let you go, but we'll talk again perhaps later this week or on the weekend if you have time.
Okay, good night.
Take care, good night. All right, everyone. You've seen the demonstration bout with with one of my wingmen. One I unexpectedly won and did not desire to win, but anyway. It was an interesting test and some interesting analysis all around. If you enjoyed tonight's video, Please feel free to indicate so by clicking I like or subscribe, as your preference dictates in the YouTube interface. You can also check the video properties section within the YouTube interface to where indicated. I'll let YouTube instruct you that way. And there's a slider widget which gives you website information pertinent to Commander Trium, our Twitter site, blog site, and of course the evolving clan website hosted by Microsoft SharePoint. This is Commander Trium, also mentioning that you should be clicking the bell icon next to the subscribe icon if you're interested in keeping apprised of when there is additional videos in this video feed, the video flight logs of Commander Trium being posted. That will appear as a mini dialogue in your Google Chrome web browser interface or under Windows 10 as your preference dictates per your browser settings. Again, this is Commander Trium wishing all commanders to fly safe and to have a good evening. This is Commander Trium signing off from Brahma Forum in the LHS 301 system. Bye for now.